Now Tillman.
Transition defense is so important for Atlanta. They have to get back and get set. Make Indiana see bodies.
Melissa Smith.
Rebounds. Indiana's going to take a fair amount of three-pointers. Everyone has to be there to crash.
Melissa Smith on the board. And get her more looks on the inside as another foul is going to go against Atlanta. And 6 years of experience in the WNBA. Dantas being one of them, spent some time in Atlanta, 3 seasons. And played 16 minutes. I'm sure we'll see her soon here. Heard that a time or two. Outside the logo, Ryan Howard short. Smith still great, able to secure it back. Jordan Canada, top of the key, lets it go, and that's a different look in conversation. Clark, but no connection from Aaliyah Boston. In and out. Jordan Canada at the rim and is one of the best. You can tell the difference that made as the season progressed, but
basketball that helps your overall IQ.
One on the shot clock. Boston put it up, got her own rebound, blocked at the rim by Nia Coffey. Leg injury that she suffered against Connecticut. 4 on the shot clock, corner 3. And Samuelson continues to just have.
June 13th, the Fever scored 33 points in the first quarter. June 21st, they had 35 in the first quarter.
And they didn't have
2 championships as a part of the Seattle Storm organization. So
it's Phoenix in their game on Friday. Went 2 for 2 the game prior to that. First quarter, Atlanta on a 11-4 run, and they just clogged the paint. Nothing for Caitlin Craven.
Might have gotten Clark on the arm.
Aaliyah Boston can just score at
Clark just went down.
And holding her right or left ankle rather.
Number 10, Ryan Howard.
I hope she is okay. Times with rolled ankles, it's just, you know, you hit the side of that foot. And she is limping going to the bench right now.
Caitlin Clark, who has been phenomenal in her rookie season, and for them to start off 0, but the switch has gone off, and she has been
of this Indiana Fever team through the roof.
It was very. Now we're seeing that vision from her, as well as her teammates getting used to her on the floor. 5 on the shot clock, and Melissa Smith gets the N1.
On the floor, just a different type of point guard, floor leader.
But also Melissa Smith going 2nd in the draft behind Ryan Howard.
In this first quarter, especially on the defensive and rebounding.
Gray, one of the a little strong.
That's one of those long rebounds that we talked about in our keys to the game, and it's a costly one for Atlanta.
Atlanta looking to end this 7-0 run by Indiana, and Smith up top. Interesting enough, Hall, the steps to the side, the lefty, just off the mark, and that will do it for the first quarter with Indiana off to a hot.
To just relive that memory of the gold medal team that started this run of 8 straight consecutive golds. Great catch. And Indiana on the other end has 16 points in the paint of their 22 in the first quarter.
A big part of that is Aaliyah Boston.
Show bodies, but also they need pressure on the passer.
You said Melissa Smith was a player as Tina Charles. Haley Jones still in the lineup, turns around, can't score over her 17 and 18 as well. Tina Charles getting another look, the one-legged shot. That's 30% from the field. Dantas.
The depth of Indiana's interior. Look at how she can body up Tina Charles.
Does so many things well, but she has scored 20 or more points. Just
vital Kelsey Mitchell is to this team in terms of her outside shot. Why not? Go back to Tina Charles.
She has 6 points in the quarter and another.
She might have
from the field. 8 points for Tina Charles in this quarter alone. And we're just a couple of minutes in. Dantas, top of the key. She can do that. Handled under the basket by Jordan Canada. Kelsey Mitchell wraps at the rim. It's the scoop for me, though, LaChina. Tillman gets the ball, but it's swiped away by Erica Wheeler. You have a jump ball, and it looks like it will be between Kelsey's in while she gets the minutes. Maya Caldwell, also a score for Atlanta with the...
She did well.
Gray, stretched out, in and out, but knocked away by Nas Hillman, so they'll be able to set up. You can see the attention that Aaliyah Boston is getting on the inside, but that opens it up for Damiris Johnson.
Side to side and getting the old boards and finishing plays, guys.
Yeah, I agree with all those things.
And then the communication that comes with that as well, knowing when and where to dig early. Mitchell pulls up.
Oh, boy.
Money.
She snakes the screen as well as
Tina rolls that one in. Alicia Gray, the best defenders, perimeter defenders for Atlanta, with the assignment of Caitlin Clark as Melissa Smith front rims it. Yeah, the big reason why we say this does look different as far as the pace for Atlanta. Jordan Canada really finding when and able to go 3-1 so far on this home stand. Kelsey Mitchell again. Wow. Kelsey Mitchell has been elite in this second quarter. Her dad, who passed, she played for him at Ohio State. So Mark Mitchell as Alicia Gray. It's now a word from Stuart Miller-Simmons, a trial attorneys. Alicia Gray lines it up. Mitchell. There's a zone.
This season, no one's getting to her. You got to get to her early.
Tina Charles. So an offensive foul will go against Melissa Smith.
Mitchell, a player that has been putting in the work for a very long time.
Turnover for Atlanta, less than 2 minutes to play, and Smith out front.
Yeah, a couple missed opportunities for Atlanta, and the Fever make.
And wide open is Caitlin Clark, but she can't knock it down from up top. Tries it again from a different spot. That one connects. And Jordan Canada with 3 on the shot clock. Gray. Dagger. Caitlin Clark looking for space on the inside, trying to play bully ball against Jordan Canada. Can't, but Aaliyah Boston. So Atlanta looking for some answers on both ends of the floor offensively, down 30.
From 3, 6 for 12. They got to the free throw line more than Indiana did. They had 10 free throw attempts, so they've just got.
Jordan Canada still with the assignment for Clark. Mitchell, can she keep the hot hand? And there's your answer. That's such from the calf injury, and Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, who started for Atlanta against Indiana on the bench as well, and out to a guard as well. The early help in getting back in the passing lane. Ryan Howard has struggled from the floor.
She finds just a little seam of space to get that pass through.
Second quarter where they had a season high 30 points. Due to an ankle injury, I guess she was able to get rid of the ball before coming back down to avoid the travel. 10 on the shot clock and a foul the first time. Tina Charles able to clean that one up. Still is trying to stay connected against Kelsey Mitchell. And Caitlin Clark knocks down her third triple. Just short shot clock for Atlanta. Ryan Howard trying to make something happen, dishes it to Charles. Going against Clark and gets the N1.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. I mean, even Lexi Hull on Alicia Gray, but it makes it more difficult to create that pace on offense.
Yeah, the best assist maker, and Caitlin Clark sending it up the floor. I can see that.
It's beautiful. You can get that off every time. Yep, can't touch it.
Play with Boston and Charles on the inside. Tina Charles already with 20 points. Gray in and out, and it's finished. So Caitlin Clark, the #1 overall draft pick, and more than the last 4, she knocks down the center, finding ways to counter. Gray going at Hall, stopped, found some room, and again off at the rim, out on the floor. So as they step aside, we will do the same. But Indiana in full control of this game, 61-46. We'll be right back. To see the youth, to see the different teams in the building. I think it was really
the Miami soul. So when anyone in this part of the country wants to see WNBA, bigger crowd that's here to take in women's basketball.
Aaliyah Boston rebounding her own.
Man, that is tough to see.
So more importantly, hoping that not just her teammate, but
extent of the injury, and decide that it's upgrade based on that.
But I agree with you. It looks like it would.
As I mentioned, like Aaliyah could not.
Ashley Gloss and Kelly Broomfield the officials that were at the monitor making sure that
Bench next to you after I pull this off.
But the good thing is for Atlanta that is already
Alicia, she was doing what you are taught is to make that move, but again, I mean, all that matters.
able to knock
Kelsey Hull is a very good defender. It's hard to lose her.
As a defender, athletes on high screen on Jordan Canada. The stop by Aaliyah Boston. And Hull with the disp. And I'm not sure. So Caitlin Clark knocks down the free throw line.
And that might be the first technical foul I've ever seen Ryan. Using her body, being physical. I like it.
Caitlin Clark with 14, 6 rebounds, 4 checks out. And Melissa Smith checks back in with the 4 fouls.
Howard's hands let her run some point. Just give Indiana a different look offensively.
Damaris Dantas, touch pass. Smith, who just checked in and out, and has 10 to work with.
You got to run something for exactly Tina, Ryan. Oh, wow.
3-on-1. Canada foot race, gets the bucket over Caitlin Clark, and they'll count the bucket. The line makes it a single-digit game. Back, Clark. That's
Ooh,
pretty.
That was a beautiful move.
Caldwell, 3. Nothing there. Nia Coffey gets the rebound, but not enough time for the putback. It'll be waved.
Atlanta has to make their physicality felt on the defensive end. This is about defense.
How about Lexi Hull and Ryan Howell on the defensive end? Haley Jones in the ballgame for Atlanta. Nia Coffey working baseline. Gets 2 in the air and the bank.
Great take by Clay. Not shooting the 3 that easily or that comfortably.
I don't know if that's Howard set. And Kelsey Mitchell gives them back-to-back. Jones with the and 1, and that's what you want to see coming out of that timeout.
And also, Angel, keeping in mind, Atlanta has
on the defensive end as well. Quick movement, Ryan connects.
That's it. Get a piece of the paint again and get a kick out.
Ryan Howard at the committee, couldn't get the rebound. Tina Charles has Kelsey Mitchell deflected. Important game if you think about the second half of the season. Just a half game behind Chicago, who took the loss to the Ace.
Down low, everybody's got to do more in the absence of Alicia Gray.
2 on the shot clock, tied up between Ryan Howard. Same class, 1 and 2 going at it, and Ryan Howard gets it again. Tina working, gets it. Clear bucket, and it touched every part of it out. Ryan Howard gets fouled by Hull. And that looks like that will be her 4th. Before the break. And that will not count.
One more pass by Caldwell. She had Nia Coffey waiting in the...
Tanisha Wright out of the coach's box saying, I need a timeout. More minutes up top as well, giving the spell to Jordan Canada, some different things that she's been able to bring in her minutes.
Yeah, she's been able to bring size. You know what? Shout out to Chris and Tanika. Just random. But what I was...
Can they get a bucket here? Down 5, Jordan Canada back in the game. Ryan Howard gets it! The rim.
Wow, Indiana has just not been able to put the ball in the basket.
But does here as Lexi Hull gets it in. Those are just possessions you have on the highlight field, like you have to get the rebound. A consecutive 4 straight 20-point games, and adding to it, Atlanta trying to respond.
Tina Charles said this, once they get a good look.
And a jump ball after the mishandle, even rebounds. Jump ball goes to Hull, and Indiana.
Jordan Canada has to navigate.
Over the top against Tina. Mitchell, corner 3. In and out, that's back-to-back 3. Atlanta needs to stop. Get tripped to the free throw line. short on that one. Leah Boston with 13 and 11 knocks that one down for 4. Kick out. Nia Coffey, corner 3, gets it to go. And much behind the 3. In and out again. Tina fighting for it. Nia Coffey gets it right. Howard able to corral it, and the last timeout called. So there wasn't a reset. Very often we see her dancing on the sidelines. A co-owner for the Atlanta Dream and former Atlanta Dream player as well.
But you got 34.1 seconds left in this game. So if you don't have to force a three-pointer, if you want to play the long game, they haven't.
This place is a lot of bodies around her. Nia Coffey, top of the key, another one. Just off Mike Collins, it tosses it away to Indiana, and they call the timeout. So with 6.5 left.
But I have a feeling they're going to try with everything they have to get a steal.
Due to injury, Cheyenne Parker, Tyus on the bench as well with aerial powers, and a foul for Kelsey Mitchell, who was shot over 80. And just like through the night, connects on both. Barely sit. Finally, Ryan Howard outside, short. Maya Caldwell tried to respond, but that will do it as Indiana comes.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for daily updates.